I have never taken a performance-enhancing drug, and I'm serving a 4-month sanction. I know that if you read the title, you are already aware of that, but I'm saying it again to myself because I'm still in disbelief. I believe so adamantly in clean sport and getting to your full potential by using hard work, dedication, great training, research, and not by taking some sort of substance to gain that extra edge. I would never, ever try to gain an unfair advantage over my competitors, so I can't believe that this is a situation that I am in, but unfortunately it is. And so I want to just put all of the information out there and be very transparent with this, as it's been an incredibly difficult process, and hopefully talking about it can help people avoid the same mistakes that I made. So last October, I decided to go on an acne medication that was prescribed by a dermatologist. This acne medication was spironolactone. So then March 28th, I was selected for a random drug test by USADA. So USADA knocked on my door, I let them in, pee in a cup, take some blood. They're on their way. I think nothing of it because I get randomly drug tested pretty often. I've been drug tested 16 times in the last 4 years, so I wasn't concerned. So when I got an email at the end of April saying that I had tested positive for canrenone, I was shocked until I looked into it, and canrenone is actually a substrate of spironolactone, which turns out to be a masking agent, which means that it does not enhance performance, but it does have diuretic properties that could help mask potential performance-enhancing drugs. So it is banned by USADA, and therefore I had a positive drug test. When I initially started taking this medication, I should have searched it on Global Dro and seen that it was banned, but I didn't do that. And for that, I take full responsibility. I should have searched it, and I know that now. My confidence in myself that I wasn't trying to cheat is not enough. I need to also be meticulous in my research, and in that moment, I was negligent. So my reasons for taking spironolactone were complicated, and I'm not explaining this to make excuses for myself, but I just want to put the full story out there. So in 2021, I started recovering from an eating disorder, and as my hormones re-regulated, I got my period back and recovered from amenorrhea, I noticed that I started getting some breakouts, and those were really difficult for me to deal with just because I was struggling so much with self-confidence in, me as a person and also my body, and recovery is just really difficult. I was going through a lot of big life changes, and in my head, I really wanted to control my skin by cutting things out of my diet or eating clean, being really careful about everything I was consuming. But I realized that that could easily lead me to relapse. So I went to an online dermatologist and got a prescription for spironolactone. I felt like that was a safe way for me to feel good about taking care of my skin while not leading myself towards relapse. And when I initially got on it, I wanted to make sure it wouldn't impact my performance, so I Googled it. It said doesn't help, doesn't take away, so I thought, cool, good. I didn't find out until 6 months later that this substance was a masking agent and was actually banned. I take full responsibility that I should have been more aware of whether or not my prescription was banned, but I also want to reiterate that it is not a performance-enhancing drug, and at no point did I gain any sort of an advantage over my competitors. With all of this information considered, USADA decided that my degree of fault was light and that I would receive a 4-month sanction, which ends on August 28th. This entire process has been incredibly difficult, stressful, and anxiety-inducing, and I'm just so excited to put it behind me. But before doing that, I felt like I needed to present all of the information to you so that I can be open and honest through this as I have with all other parts of my life. I'm really thankful to everyone that watched this video and was willing to listen to what actually happened. I hope that everyone will be understanding of this situation and that soon we can just leave it in the past. And that's all for now, folks.